Hello, this is Danny Blyth looking at sleep in traditional Chinese medicine, adults and children. Remember, this is for acupuncture students and practitioners only. Please pause and read this. So Ling Shu 76 talks about the Wei Qi circulating 25 times in the daytime in the yang channels and 25 times at night through the yin channels. So by day the kidneys and the heart work together, the Zhi and the Shen. At night the Shen returns to its abode and the Zhi becomes calm. Ling Shu 80 also talks about if the Wei doesn't enter the yin at night, then the yang becomes excessive, the yang chao mai becomes excessive, and the eyes cannot close, i.e. you can't get to sleep. So Su Wen chapter 10 talks about the blood. It says that when a person lies down, the blood returns to the liver. Here's the liver. The liver receives blood and therefore enables seeing, vision. The feet receive blood and therefore enable walking, and the palms receive blood, therefore enable grasping. Ling Shu 18 also talks about the difference between old and young. So the young have abundant qi and blood and therefore they're active by day and sleep well at night. In the old, the qi and blood declines, so they're less active in the day and can't sleep so well at night. So the Shen of the heart is responsible for our sleep, also for thinking and for memory, for maintaining consciousness and for controlling the other spirits. It can become disturbed, obstructed or deficient, and when it's disturbed it can give disturbed sleep, light sleep and waking. If it's disturbed or unrooted it can give difficulty getting off, and the sense of self, happiness and joy become reduced. If it's disturbed we can become agitated or manic. The Hun of the liver can give excessive, disturbing or vivid dreams, nightmares, sleepwalking, sleep talking, and excess of imagination, and the distinction between dream and reality can become diminished. So you can see this in children. You also have very real dreams and nightmares. The Zhi of the kidneys could also give waking, especially waking in a panic and night terrors. And the E of the spleen can give overthinking, worry and circular thoughts that can disturb getting off to sleep. So sleep cycles in Western medicine last for about 90 minutes. They can be anything from 80 to 120. The first stage, non-REM 1, is dozing, getting off to sleep. Pass from that into N2, light sleep. This is where sleep spindles and K complexes happen, sudden bursts of brain activity that seem to consolidate memory and improve motor skills. And then into deep sleep. And this is where human growth hormones produced, the growth and repair happens, renin is released, TSH reduces and slows down metabolism, and the muscles completely relax. We return into N2 light sleep again, and then finally pass into Rem sleep. So this is the rapid eye movement where we dream. This is where the brain seems to break down unwanted neural connections, break down unwanted connections. So what can this tell us which is useful to Chinese medicine? So in N1 sleep, it's very easily disturbed, occasional jerks and twitches. This is where hypnagogic hallucinations happen. So this is images or sensations or sounds going over and over in your brain. If you've ever played a computer game and you see it when you're trying to get off to sleep, or words that keep playing over and over again in your brain. Older people tend to have more M1 type. In Chinese medicine, this makes me think of the E. It also makes me think of the Shen being rooted in the yin and blood. So in N2 sleep, temperature drops, heart rate drops, decreased muscular activity, easily woken up in this stage. So to me that sounds like the Wei defense entering the yin organs. So in deep sleep, this is where growth and repair happens. The brain's lymph system, the glymphatic system, washes out the brain with cerebral fluid. This seems to be important for getting rid of toxins in the brain, including the amyloid plaques. And this is where night terrors and bedwetting occur. So to me this seems to resonate with the zhi and the kidneys in Chinese medicine. So in Rem sleep we have dreaming. It seems to help with creativity and problem solving, like learning grammar rules. And it seems to help remove the emotional response from traumatic events. So for example, in PTSD this process seems to not happen. And this is where nightmares happen. So night terrors are not remembered, nightmares are usually remembered. So the brain is actually really active here, more active than when we're awake. And with the rapid eye movement and the fact that the genitals become slightly erect, all of this makes me think in Chinese medicine of the hun and the liver. So in the early part of the night we tend to get more deep sleep, and in the later part of the night we get more REM sleep. So in the next one we'll have a look at differentiation of insomnia and sleep disturbance.